Hey y'all, happy Friday. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Time Nutrition. I got started with my own health and fitness journey almost 6 years ago. And back then what I thought nutrition and healthy food was grilled chicken, iceberg lettuce, and Italian dressing. That's what I ate all the time, and that was all I thought I could eat. And that was why I had failed so many times at getting healthy and eating healthy, was because that was so restrictive and so limited. So I got started with P90X, and they were really long workouts with a really complicated meal plan for somebody who was just getting started. But I did the best that I could, and as I got started, the more that I was able to do physically, the more it made me want to get healthy. And it was no longer just about looking good or losing weight or fitting in the right clothes, but it was about feeling good. And I have progressed with my knowledge and learning when it comes to health and wellness and fitness together. I'm no expert. I'm not a professional. However, I do have almost 6 years experience of working with people, starting with myself, and just years before that I've experienced things that didn't work. And with talking with people, I hear some of the same complaints, the same battles and struggles that I've had, and it seems to be a universal thing. Yet a lot of people are really shy to talk about it. They're really embarrassed about where they're at and about their knowledge, and there's a lot of people out there who know a lot and make people feel bad about that, and I don't want to be one of those. I want to be somebody that provides value and makes you feel more knowledgeable about this and that you can do this, rather than make you feel overwhelmed and that this is something that you can't attain yourself. So in 2014, when I was a couple years into my own fitness journey, I found something that worked for me, that helped me understand how to eat the right portions to maintain a healthy, balanced diet and make sure that I was getting the right nutrients. So many people count only calories, they count points, they do all these things, and they're not really focusing on the nutrition side, making sure they get the right nutrients. And that can be everything, because you want to be healthy, and also you want to have the right energy and to be able to get through your workouts. And people don't realize, or maybe they do realize, but they don't understand the severity and importance of how much what you eat and how much of it you eat and what you eat and when you eat have everything to do with your energy, your weight, and your health. And so I got introduced to a system where we don't count calories, where we're not working on cutting out certain food groups, but we're really focusing on a balanced diet, because when you do that, you don't have cravings. And when you don't have cravings, it's easier to stay on track. When you stay on track and when you have energy, you can get through those workouts. And when you do that, you feel more encouraged to keep going. Because I know when you don't eat right, when you don't feel right, you don't work out, and you don't get results, you don't want to keep going on. I have that mentality of if it doesn't matter, why bother? And I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way about certain aspects of life. So when I started using, we got cut off. Sorry about that, everybody. So what I got started using were these little containers where I was able to make sure that I had the right portion sizes from each food group, and that I was making sure that I was getting the right amount of each food group. Because before that, from day to day, sometimes I would eat tons of veggies. Other days I wouldn't eat enough veggies and I would eat tons of fruit. Other days I would have tons of carbs or no carbs or too much protein, and the scale kept going up and down. My energy levels were not sustained, and I was experiencing cravings still. So what I started using was these boxes that really literally changed my life. Now fast forward to this summer. At the end of the summer, I was selected to be part of a program that was created by the same person who created this container system back in 2014. But this time, this program was going to be focusing on using those containers and that system to teach you how to eat correctly, which was called timed nutrition. Because the person who created this was somebody who, it was a competitor, somebody who'd been training people for a long time and has done a lot of work on nutrition, on the eating the right foods, and really has experience from herself. And so what this program was something that she'd been asked question after question after question over years, saying, what should I eat before I work out? When should I eat? Should I eat in relation to when I work out and when I'm done working out? And so this combines this for people who are ready to take that to the next level. I'll say that anybody can start this program once it's released, but it does help if you have a experience with using the containers. If you have the basic knowledge of the right foods and you understand how the container systems work and why having a balanced nutrition is going to help you, and a firm commitment to getting started on this. So I was selected to be part of this group. It was a 13-week program. You do 80 different workouts over 13 weeks, and you follow a certain schedule for eating. Not only are you just eating on a certain schedule, meaning that we would eat 60 to 90 minutes before we work out and an hour after we work out, but our meals were literally taken down to a science of that you eat this container, which stands for protein or in carbs or whatever, depending on your weight and also your desired results that you want, whether you're losing weight, wanting to gain weight, wanting to maintain. But you would eat these certain a sequence of boxes of food 60 to 90 minutes before you work out, and then an hour after you work out, and then 2 to 3 hours in between, before or after that, depending on when your workout time was. And so I got great results. I was able to get through my workouts, but I did wonder, and this is just part of the human brain, the being skeptical. I wondered, does that really matter? Like, could I eat the right amount of boxes that I'm allotted for throughout the day and just eat them at any point in time and it still work and still get results? So I finished my first round. I did it to a T. I followed 100% because I was asked to be in the test group. My results were being used as data to be able to share with the world, to help launch this program once it releases to the general public in January. But there is a little intro to 80 Day Obsession that has been launched this week, and it's going to be launched next week, just as a sneak peek, which is 30-minute workouts that have some of the moves that are very similar to what is in the 80 Day Obsession. So it gives people the chance to see what it's like to use the resistant bands and the sliders that you've seen me use in the workouts, to see what it's like to work with Autumn, to sample some of the moves. And so there's a sneak peek this week. We just finished Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just finished the last workout a second ago, which was leg day. And next week is going to be on sneak peek. And then it's not going to be released. Those 5 workouts are not going to be released till December. And then in January, the actual 80 Day Obsession program is going to be released. So I finished it. So this week, because I wasn't really in any test group, and I'm getting back on track after being in Vegas with Autumn herself, when we had to do some of these workouts live, I decided that I was going to focus on just getting my boxes in, the right ones I needed for where I am weight-wise and goal-wise, but not follow the Time Nutrition and see how it was. And guess what? I am here to 100% attest that following the Time Nutrition is everything, because the 80 Day Obsession workouts are 35 to 60 minutes long. These A Little Obsessed workouts I've done the last 5 days are 30 minutes long. I'll tell you, going through the workouts in 80 Day Obsession that were an hour long and sticking to the Time Nutrition those whole 13 weeks and making sure I ate 60 to 90 minutes before my workout, I was able to get through those workouts. They were challenging, but I never felt defeated. I never felt like I wanted to give up. I never thought, I can't do this. I powered through it, and I felt like a freaking badass after every workout. And to be able to say that you're able to rock out through a whole 60-minute workout is incredible. When I, this week, followed the nutrition plan loosely, had a couple cheat meals, didn't eat my food at the right times, guess what? I could barely get through the workouts, and they were only 30 minutes, and they were not nearly as challenging as they were in the first month, second month, or third month of 80 Day Obsession. So I'm here to tell you that what you eat and when you eat it and how much you eat of it greatly affect your energy. Forget the results that I would get from doing the workouts, because I know that I'm stronger. I know that I worked up a sweat. I know that I burned calories through the last 5 days of working out, but I wasn't able to get through the workouts, and I was tired the other day. I wanted to take a nap, and I can tell you the days that I ate, crap food, even if I ate all my other foods that were right, I still felt like crap. And I just remembered how I felt before I got started on my own health and fitness journey 6 years ago, and why I've stayed on it. There's been times I've dipped out. I've fallen off track, gotten ran over by, when I fell off the wagon. But I always came back because that feeling and knowing that I have full control over how I feel and remembering how horrible I felt all the time, how I couldn't keep up with my family, how I wanted to fall asleep halfway through the day. Those are the things that, like, I don't want to feel that way anymore. And I realized that what I can control is what I put in my mouth and what I fuel my body with. And when I have control of that, I have control over how I feel. And I want to feel like a fitness badass. I want to be able to crush my workouts, because at the end of that, you feel amazing. You feel unstoppable. But when you go in and you do your workout and you can barely get through and you keep thinking like, man, I suck. I can't get through this. This is so hard. You really talk yourself down and you really are working against yourself instead of really working towards your potential. And so this is my experiment this week. Was eating my food not at the right times, not the right combos, and not following it to a T. And I'll tell you, those 30-minute workouts kicked my ass. And so I'm here to say that all skepticism about the time nutrition is completely out the door. I believe 100% that this is the real deal. This is how you're going to have the right energy, how you're going to get through your workouts, and how you're going to get results to be able to fuel yourself, to feed your muscles, and to repair and recover them after a tough workout. Because when you're working out for 60 minutes, you are really pushing your body. And so you need to fuel it. That working out's not going to give you energy. What you eat is giving you energy, and it's going to help you not just when it comes to working out, but keeping up with your family, being able to spend time with them, being able to do the things around the house that need to get done, having the patience. Because I'm telling you, when you don't fuel yourself right, your brain doesn't function right, your focus is off, your mood is off, and guess what? Your family suffers from that and everyone around you. So anyways, I just thought I would share that with you because I know that some of you might be thinking like, yeah, these workouts sound fun, they sound doable, I love autumn, but do I really have to eat the way that the plan lays out? And I'm going to tell you, if you want to get through the workouts, if you want to feel like a badass, and if you want to get great results, you will follow the nutrition plan.